Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from Bounded to Comics. Amazon appears to have mass deleted over 22,000 comments from the Lord of the Rings of Power trailer. Why am I not surprised? Because people have actually nearly universally condemned the shitty Game of Thrones discount. The discounted version of Game of Thrones called Rings of Power. So far, everything proves to be garbage. They have not respected the lore, they have shown no respect whatsoever for Tolkien, they have shown no respect for the stories he made, they have done nothing to actually fucking deserve to even hold the IP of Lord of the Rings. And now, well, they went on and purchased MGM, and now they own The Hobbit. Wonderful. I just can see the next version being even more woke. And these are the people who are actually into identity politics. People who are not interested in the material, not in the lore, as long as they can actually shove their retarded identity politics into the goddamn fucking shitty idea and stories. Since they cannot create anything new, they can only appropriate something, distort it to insert the goddamn fucking retarded politics into it, and the abomination they call, and then they create the abomination. Fuck me. Fuck me. Let's go and read this. YouTube The Sparrow reports that Prime Video appears to have deleted over 22,000 comments from the Lord of the Rings, the Ring of Power trailer. So check his content out. I went to check it myself. Let's see if I'm not doxing myself. I think we're fine. So far, so good. Yes, sir, we are good. Yeah, we're good. As you can see, this one is for today, right about now. And as you can see, 60,998 comments with 165,000 dislikes. It's a pretty weird, because I think some dislikes got also taken out. I'm pretty sure this thing was much higher. I have a feeling it was. But people are actually still commenting, saying they actually fucking hate it. 6,791, that let's say. Yeah. Some people actually even wrote more. Anyway, this Sparrow noted that while the difference between 82,604 and 59,986 is above 22,000, it's highly likely that the Prime Video deleted even more comments than that. Yeah, very likely. Let's play new comments also come in. So we've lost 22,000 plus an entire week's worth of comments. Also, they speculate specifically target comments paraphrasing a line that Frodo tells Sam in Lord of the Rings to the Return of the King. Evil is not able to create anything new, it can only distort and destroy what has been invented or made by the forces of good. And he is absolutely 100% correct. It cannot create, it cannot invent, it can only distort, appropriate and destroy. And that's exactly what Amazon, the woke mentality, the woke mob has been doing. We can actually see that on Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2, Shadow Warrior 3. We can see it on multiple occasions in the MCU, the DCU universe, and many places, including comics, RPG, tabletop, and many others. All they do is appropriate, distort, destroy, drive it to the ground. When people are actually tired of it, they move on to the next IP. We saw that on Star Wars. Star Wars is a disgrace, it's a piece of shit. It used to be great, and now it's such a disaster, a piece of horrible shit that it is impossible to enjoy. And what did they do? They drove it to the ground, and they are moving to Star Trek. Now that Star Trek is a piece of massive shit, with STD being the STD of Star Trek, you know, Star Trek Discovery, they are now moving on to Warhammer. Now, when they destroy Warhammer, when will they move next? I hope we manage to find a defense and stop the advances on battle tech, but I'm not holding my hopes on that one either. They're kind of like the Tyranids. Huh. They are, indeed, aren't they? We may mount a massive defense, we may actually stop them for a little, but then they go on and consume the planet and move on. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, they are a very good example of Tyranids. Oh well. Let's move on. They actually wrote this comment in multiple languages as well. Since the message was everyone is unified using the same voice to say the same message. People are actually very unhappy about this. Especially this black dwarf here with no beards. I thought they would actually take the opportunity to glorify diversity. Look, a woman with peacocks, or a transgender woman that looks like a male with a beard. They didn't. But the most important bit is that a group of people who is based on European mythology, called dwarfs, who lives inside caves most of their lives, are somehow black. They develop black skin color to actually protect themselves from the massive quantity of rays of sunshine rays, you know, the X-rays and the ultraviolet rays. Jesus Christ, not X-rays, you idiot! The ultraviolet rays and all that stuff to protect their babies, to protect their skin, to avoid skin cancer and all that from the sun inside a cave. Oh, how in the fuck does that make sense? But no, somehow, somewhere, that makes sense in the mentality of the woke idiots. Who wants to bet that as soon as this shit comes out, they are going to say that the Peter Jackson versions were inferior and that these ones are better because of diversity and because it disrespects token work. Who wants to bet the critics are going to say something along those lines, huh? Fuck me. I'm so tired of this goddamn woke mentality. Fuck. And as you can see here, well, they have the massive blackwashing. So, 234 entries for blackwashing, and this one is covering what? About 20 years or so of entries. It's not even covering beyond that, like I did in the whitewashing, which I had to go down to 1937 to get a couple of entries. No respect. They have no respect for anything. And it was one of the stipulations of doing a media on Tolkien's work was that you could never contradict him. And guess what? Rings of Power contradicts Tolkien. Huh. What a disgrace, isn't it? Fuck me. What the goddamn fucking hell. So, on that case, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.